Donald Trump returning to court in Lower Manhattan for his hush money trial. But joining him today is the woman at the center of the case, adult film star Stormy Daniels. She's expected to take the stand. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg standing by live outside court with the very latest. Lauren?
Shirley, and this is a big day for this trial. Stormy Daniels and the payments to her are really at the heart of this case. The prosecution is set to call her at any moment. We are really just waiting to see when she is called. Daniels will likely testify to the fact that she was paid $130,000 to not share her story. That money was paid by Michael Cohen, who is Donald Trump's fixer. And then the key here is that according to the criminal case, Donald Trump lied about the payments in business documents, calling the money that he reimbursed Cohen payments for legal fees. Daniels will also likely testify that she and Trump had a sexual encounter back in 2006. This case goes way back. That is something that Trump has long denied, but she will testify that it happened and that he is a liar. Now, the defense is objecting already this morning to some of what Daniels may testify to. The prosecution is pushing back, saying that the details of that sexual encounter are important, but they could omit certain details that are too salacious. Now, Daniel's story is important because back in 2016, when the election was just days and weeks away, the Trump campaign was worried about how he was being viewed by female voters. A tape had leaked about him making comments about grabbing for female genitalia, and that tape was from Access Hollywood. After that leak, the campaign was really worried about negative stories, such as a story from Stormy Daniels, who was said to be shopping her story about an encounter to the tabloids. The jury has heard from her lawyer who negotiated that $130,000 payment. They also heard from a bank employee who opened essentially a shell company for Michael Cohen to pay Daniels, and the jury's heard from Trump employees who corroborated a scheme for repaying Cohen that money. It's how those payments were falsely entered into the ledgers. That is what the prosecution says was illegal. Trump this morning talking about the allegations.
Everyone's saying, oh, gee, that's the fraud. That's what they're trying to get us on. The fact that we call a legal expense. They marked it down in the books. The check was signed. And the other thing, this was approved by all agencies. Everybody saw this. There was nothing being hidden at all. That's what they're all writing now. There's been nothing hidden. And it went through agencies, and I guess it went through the IRS also. It went through IRS. It went through the FEC. It went through everything.
And the defense is also trying to create some distance between Trump and his company employees, that he had no involvement, that he was very busy, he was running for president, so he did not oversee any of this. But today's testimony is crucial, and we'll be watching, of course, how the jury takes all of this in. We'll be covering this all day. Live in Lower Manhattan, Lauren Glassberg, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.